residential, but I'm commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
one of the persons that's involved in it is here, so,
Okay.
Thank you for that update.
Go to that meeting, see what you can come up with.
I'll be
We'll go
more
from
than
there.
Yeah,
happy
I'll be
anytime to tell.
Wednesday, 6:30, Soakley weekend.
Township Garage.
Yes.
Okay, anyone else?
So you can go first.
Yeah.
Just two quick things. Doug, can you tell our audience on YouTube when Halloween trick-or-treat hours are?
Well, that's the most important night of the year. It'll be
Well-
the 31st. What's that? Name and
Deborah
address.
Chris, 400 Lauder.
It'll be the 31st,
At what time?
6 to 7:30 this year.
6 to 7:30 on the 31st.
Yep.
And I've been getting calls from the YouTube channel on the aggregate. Can the Champion residents do Trumbull County?
Yes.
Okay, and they have been calling the commissioners about getting the gas, the energy program, and they've been told no.
Yeah, you would call the commissioners. If you go to the Trumbull County Commissioners website,
They did.
look for a tab on that. It says
They did.
utility something. There's a number there for Constellation. Call them. They will,
They did, and they're quoting in $7.99.
I don't know, I just did another one the other day. I had no
Yeah.
problems with it.
I told them,
Yeah, so
exactly
they-
what you said, but this is what's coming across, and that they're telling them to call Tom somebody, and he sounds like a salesman, but
Yeah.
they're quoting $7.99. So
We are.
our residents can call Trumbull County or go to the Trumbull County Commissioner's website,
Correct.
go to the energy program,
I have that phone
go to the 800 number,
844.
and get on the aggregate for Trumbull County for gas, which is $3.99 if you're 65 or older, you get for $3.89. But right now, they're trying to sell it for $7.99.
number. Yeah,
He's got the number, do you wanna write it down, or do you have
What's
it?
that?
Can he just repeat it, the number, for our audience?
It's 844-809-6834.
Okay.
And that's also through Constellation. I don't know what people are telling them, but our gas ag is done, so you are not part of already trying to go from one to
You gotta
another.
be careful not to say you're part of it.
Or, yeah, if they're saying they're part of an ag, that could be a problem,
Yeah, no, we can't.
if you are not, okay?
Yeah, you
Anybody
wanna
else?
sign up as Trumbull County
Yes.
Gas Aggregation Program.
Is it stated anywhere, incoming rows or anything, that we are zoned?
I don't know.
Like when you go into Bristol, they have a sign that says zone for your protection. Cause I've lived here for 4 years and I didn't know anything about zoning.
I don't
and
think we
changing.
have any signs that say that we're zoned.
So how would people know?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't have that answer. But,
I mean, it should be knowledge and it should be out there. I get that I shouldn't look, but it should be known to people.
1957.
You've been zoned since 1957? I wasn't alive. So,
I was 1 year old.
Well, and it's all online now, so it's really difficult.
yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying that if there's some way that we could get it out there, because I know our community is growing, how many more people are gonna come here and not know?
Put a storage shed out there, shipping container, you'll find out.
Like that.
yeah,
Well, that was passed in 2018, so that was 4 years ago, not meaning to go back. And that's when everything was wooden floors to go back to the so.
yeah, I was thinking that wasn't that old, but. Okay, anybody else got anything tonight? Yes.
I'm Cindy Mines, 207 Glendora, and this is just kind of an FYI. I've been doing some research because I love history and I'm involved in lots of historical societies. And we moved a house in Howland. If you want to talk about zoning, we can talk. There are 7 cemeteries in Champion that the township is supposed to be taking care of. one of them being behind the old folks home. And I'm not sure what part of that area back there is what St. Joseph's purchased. But I have an eyewitness of, where there were caskets when they were using that land for fill for the bypass, when they dug the dirt up and opened up a whole row of caskets. So,
I did a little research on that, and it's supposed to be the west of the pond,
east of the pond.
west of the pond, Ken's property, not the area that the hospital will be buying.
That's what I said, I don't know, but I had somebody, an eyewitness who went
And
there
what they
and
did
picked up
dig up, the island in the middle of the pond
Yes.
is where everything was stored.
what they built in the pond.
Right.
But there was more. So far, because it was the potter's field, so there's no markers
Yes.
at all. And as of right now, there's been 117 identified burials back there somewhere.
Well,
So, and that's just, I'm not trying to cause problems, really, I'm not. I just,
I could say the parcel that the hospital is wanting to locate on. It has a sanitary sewer that was excavated right down the middle,
Okay.
east and west. There is a fiber optic line going north and south through that parcel. And there's also a water line, probably 35 feet off the edge of pavement. And if you drive that, you see there's like 4 or 5 plastic pipes sticking up in the ground. That's alerting the farmer or whoever's gonna be going in, there's a fire hydrant right there. So I say that, you know, through all the excavation, the sanitary sewer, the fiber optic, they have not run across any burial sites.
Yeah, that's why I say maybe you could check with Kent, maybe they know.
they refuse to.
Oh, that's probably good.
It was what?
They don't acknowledge that
No,
there's anything ever done.
I'm-
I'm working on it, still, I'm working on it.
So say you know somebody that was
Yeah.
doing some excavating there and hit something?
No, I know somebody who went there when they were excavating for the bypass fill
You know, this is.
and got,
I thought
and
you
saw
said
the
bike trail.
bypass, no, back in 67, and it was back there.
This is another thing that.
So, but
makes-
there are other cemeteries too.
I don't
that-
discount what you're saying, but this is another thing that makes me, suspect. When you run across the burial site, you have to, number one, try to find any relatives, existing relatives, and as you say, as a potter's field, you're probably gonna be hard pressed to do that. And then to relocate those bodies that you have to go through the,
Yes, but they didn't have all these.
probate.
They didn't have all these, policies back. And it, like I said, in 1967, when they were doing the bypass, they just quit doing
It
it,
must have
and
been
the
very
Kent just ignored it. And, I mean, the one in Howland, the cemetery in Howland on Old 82, they just moved the stones and widened the road, and there you go. So, it's just, informational. I don't know where St. Joseph's gonna be, but,
Except.
You will.
it's
I,
people.
yeah.
We all will.
Yeah, but I don't know what, I don't even know if what they purchased is the area by the lake, I don't know.
Wasn't that house pretty much where the campus is now?
Yeah, the,
Lake End was not there at that time.
No.
Yeah, there was a lake there,
There was.
yes. In fact, I talked to the person that dammed it up and made the lake.
I- I
But it
think-
was, all of that area was the infirmary, asylum, whatever you wanna call it.
I think it was improved upon when Kent went in there for stormwater retention.
Pardon me?
I think that Lake Ann was improved upon.
Yeah.
When Kent went in there for stormwater.
Yeah, but
retention.
the kids in the area and the son of the superintendent of the home dammed it up and made the pond so they could swim and ice skate. So,
Well, thank you for the information, I don't know how accurate it is, but hopefully there's nothing there, I don't think.
well,
there is.
I don't, that's what I
I don't
just,
think there is.
it's more for informational. I will be going to, Wayne Tennant, who's doing the Yeah, he's the one that'll be, he's in charge of the, move of it, so I'll be touching base with him about it too.
You want his phone number?
I have his.
You have it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he worked with my mother. So, But
I went to
if I
school.
need it,
I went to school with your mom,
yes, you did.
Yes,
So
I
I
did.
know how old you are.
1949.
Yes, yes. You're in much better shape than my mother too, so.
I went to school with you.
I still fly
I
an
may call you
airplane,
for
I'll
that
take you
number.
for a
Okay.
Cause I have
I'm
gotten
gonna
it
take-
before, but, I just feel that
I can
these,
definitely put you in touch with Wayne if you need it.
okay, I just feel that all of the cemeteries that are in Champion Township, they should have the respect due to the people that are buried there. And,
Great, thank you for the information. Anybody else have anything tonight?
well, I would like to talk about the park plans, but it's already way too late, so I'll come to another meeting.
Okay. We're gonna take a 10-minute recess, and then we're going to go into executive session. Executive session tonight is discuss investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee or official in matters required to be kept confidential by federal law or rules or state statutes. So, everybody have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank everybody.